No, I wasn't aware until a couple of you guys told me today. So it's always best not to know those kinds. You don't want the pressure, you know. I thought it was really funny. I thought, uh, you know what? It's weird. I don't really remember reading the script. It's maybe it's because I've seen the film and I feel like it was always in my head of what I would see. Does that make sense? It never seemed the page. It never seemed the words on the page. It only seemed the pictures in my head, which then were in the movie. It always. Oh no. Anyway, this is getting too esoteric. You asked me what did I feel when I first read the script. I felt nothing. It's a wonderful character. Oh, totally. All of those things. I saw her as someone that I wished I could be. That I loved walking around in her skin. I loved that she was so wise that you knew she probably would figure out any problem they put in front of her and have a graceful and um, um, perfect way of solving it. And she reminds me of a wonderful mentor I have in my life. When you're having a problem and you go and you ask her, and she just says a couple of things very succinctly, and it stays with you forever, and it really has the power to help you put yourself in the right position, the right direction. I love Sandra. I met her when I directed an episode of 6 Feet Under, and she's a very funny lady. And I knew her through the years when she was married to Alexander Payne. She was around when we were doing that movie in the hot tub, and I was hoping she would say yes to this part because um, I knew her, but I also thought she would bring a gentleness and a grace to the part. And I really kind of didn't have a clue where to start with Lenore. It's funny, but maybe it was because I was half of something, and when she got there, suddenly everything fell into place. We went to the prop guy, we got wedding rings. That was her idea, and we just hung out together, and we just felt like a couple. I can't explain how it happened, but at the end of it, as I was leaving and I said goodbye to her, I just realized, and I said, "You did this whole thing. You created our characters. She's just got this quiet power about her, and I just really am in awe of her, and I wish I could see her more often, but um, I enjoyed so much working with her. I'm proud of what we accomplished. I'm proud because in this day and age, with gay people trying to fight for their rights, for equality, and to be married, to have the same rights as heterosexual couples, uh, I hope we show a couple of that just they're living their lives, that their love doesn't need to be legislated or frowned upon or commented on. And I think we accomplished that as two straight women. I think we accomplished. Um, I think we accomplished something really lovely. I can't say enough about Melissa. She manages to be outrageous and physically outrageous in her comedy, but it's always believable and always comes from a very real place, and somehow always comes from a place that feels like it's our place. That we would like to go and rub our hair in the hot dog buns, and she does it for us, and that gives us great pleasure, great joy. Susan was very sweet in that she opened her house and generously invited me to come and stay at the house she was staying in Wilmington. I didn't get to do that much with her on screen, unfortunately, but it was a cool time. It really was. It was a very cool experience, and I loved working with Ben. And I don't know if I said this before because I've done so many interviews today, but when I was after the movie, I've stayed friends with Melissa, and I was able to present her an award from Elle magazine. And when she got up to accept, she said, "I just want my daughters to know that they don't have to be perfect in order to be remarkable." And I think that says everything about who Melissa is in her life and also in her work. And I'm just very proud to have her as a friend, and I hope that the movie um, transmits its big heart to the people who see it. Oh, heck yeah, it makes me feel like I can be as good as they are, but I never am. But that's what it was. And we just got so excited. We all just jumped in the water. We improvised our asses off. We had a good time, and it was just a lot of fun. Even the crew just was. We all kept pinching at each other and saying, "Wow, can you believe this? How great it is, and how nice everybody is." And it was good. It was a good time. I hope so, because as an actor, I was telling somebody this the other day. You don't sit at home and watch your old movies. The only thing you have really is the memories. And when you have an opportunity to make good memories that you can take with you, that's something.